Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to your free stuff and killer deals for the week of August 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Wes. With me, as always, my good friend Roots. Roots, these people, they've had weeks to save up their money. What's it been, like 3 weeks since we've done one of these?
Yeah, absolutely. And they should have a lot of money saved up for sure. And a lot of games to get, right?
Well, I mean, hopefully they have been saving their money, right? Because when you look down the lineup today, maybe not the most jam-packed lineup full of deals that we've ever had, but certainly some must some deals that people are going to find very difficult to pass up, myself included.
Yeah, actually I have something in my cart, Wes, and I'm not sure if it's worth buying. I was gonna run it by you guys. I've got Dead and Buried 2, and with my 30% discount, it's $14.50. Is Dead and Buried 2 worth $14.50? That's my question.
I, I think it might be worth a shot, and let me know. I'll pay the full 20 for it if you're going to buy it for that, just so that we can play it together.
Well, I'm pretty sure Masher will buy it as well. And we might be able to get a couple other people in there, so that'd be pretty cool.
There we go. So you guys let us know in the comments down below if you picked up Dead and Buried 2 and want to play this week. Actually, better yet, leave a comment and, of course, let us know on the Discord, because if we do decide to jump into that here in a day or two, that'll be where it all comes together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, people are liking your money, Wes. It makes me want to go buy something, and I don't have any money to do it, so I'm not
Well,
liking
let
it.
me kick off the intro here. Normally, this obviously is a show dedicated to showcasing the deals when it comes to games. But let me go ahead and inform the public at large of a pretty awesome hardware deal right now. If you order HP Reverb G2 directly from the manufacturer right now, or at least this was the case as of a couple of days ago. I haven't checked it today specifically, but they're offering it for what, $150 off MSRP right now. So $450 can get you the highest resolution uh, consumer VR headset on the market, with the exception of, I mean, if you count Vive, and you're willing to spend well over $1,000, and obviously go that way. But I got to say, man, I've been extremely happy with my G2 lately. Like, it has worked flawlessly for everything I've used it on pretty much for the last month. So much so to the point that when I did my Blair Witch Rift Edition live stream the other day, I played in the G2 through Revive and Steam VR and streamed it at like a 10,000 bit rate or something like that, and it went off without a hitch.
Wow, that's a testament for the game, and it's a testament for just the way everything's set up these days, right? So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So it seems like that bumpy start that the G2 had is finally in the past, knock on wood. And, perfect timing for a hardware sale. So if you guys are looking for a good, affordable PC VR headset, something that wires directly into your graphics card, this might be the way to go.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Wolveraza says it looked amazing on Blair Witch.
Yeah, man, it was awesome because they did such a great job on the Blair Witch VR edition, even on PlayStation. And as many of you might know, but probably most of you don't know, a couple days after we did that live stream, I got a key for the PlayStation VR version, and it was kind of a fingers crossed deal. You'll remember we talked about it on the air, that hopefully the PlayStation version was closer to the PC version than the Quest version. Not that the Quest version is bad, but obviously the PC version was so great. So it did launch on day one with a PS4 Pro patch
Ooh,
enabled,
hmm,
and it's beautiful. It's beautiful on the PlayStation 5.
that's crazy, bro. Why would you have a pro patch? Like, I still, it baffles me. Like, why would you not want to have a pro patch? What is wrong with developers? Now, let me ask you this, Wes. Have you put in for your new free cables yet? Didn't they change? They gave you new cables?
I heard that there's a new cable that cures this intermittent connection issue that people get talked about, which I have had this happened to me a time or two, but it's never been it you know, if you'll remember the Rift S and the USB issues that you had with that, it's similar to that. It's just something that you have to unplug it every now and then and plug
Hmm.
it back in, and it generally picks it up when you do that. No, but I mean, it's free cable. I'll probably look into that.
How good is HP then? Because they never fixed it for Rift S, and they knew about it the
Right.
whole time. They just never fixed it. A lot of those problems they never fixed. So good for HP.
Yeah. I'll certainly I'll report back on if I get any kind of improved performance or anything out of the new cable. Something I got to remember to do is put in a request for it. I'm really not that familiar with the details. If I have to open up an RMA or any of that, I really
Hmm.
don't know.
Yeah, I read something on it, but I can't remember what it was. Probably have to. I know you're gonna have to contact them, but it's not that hard to do. Eddie C throwing $5 Canadian at us. Or I guess they're not called dollars. Canadian. What is it? What do you guys call your loonies? No, I don't know. 5 Canadians.
It is Canadian dollars, but we haven't decided what the currency of the week is this week, Roots. I
Oh,
don't
there.
know. Pesos, Canadian pesos.
Oh God, pesos. I'd rather have $5 Canadian. But we appreciate it, Eddie C. Yeah, it's funny. It wasn't that long ago that I met Eddie and Demio of all games, and twisted his arm to come to the community, and now he's like a staple, right?
Yeah. One of the most active community members, and we very much appreciate his support as well as his for lack of a better term, his activeness in the community, his presence. He's always around, huh?
Yep, absolutely. Loonies and toonies, Onakazi says. Yeah, man, I like the way your guys' uh, um, currency sounds. Ours is boring.
Anyway, G2, not the only headset I'm making headway with this week, Roots. I also modified my Bobo VR M2 strap for my Oculus Quest. I finally cut those knobs
Oh,
off the top,
wow.
and
How's it feel?
it's so much better now, man. It's so much better. I used the center strap that came
Mm.
with it instead of using the knobs that cut into your head, and it's great now. And furthermore, I improved it even more so with these Mantis PSVR headphones. I've had these things for years. I did not like these on my PlayStation VR. They kind of, pushed in my ears a little bit, and after a while, that they became very uncomfortable. So I've been trying to sell these things for probably a year on Facebook Marketplace. Nobody would buy them. I marked them down even to like $20
Mm.
and still nobody would take these. Let's see if I can get it in there. There you go. Mantis PSVR headphones, and they wouldn't fit on the Quest. The regular deluxe strap for the Quest 2, but they fit barely on the Bobo VR strap.
Mm.
And I put them on that thing, and not only are they comfortable, but the audio improvement is notable as well. So I have a fully modded out Quest 2 now, man. That is comfortable and it sounds really good, and I'm pretty happy with it.
What about the support that the knobs gave you? You didn't like that support, or you just didn't like that they were digging in your head?
Um, yeah, the support was the problem. Like they're not necessary. Like the way that thing swivels and the way it cups the back of your head, you really don't need those knobs on top, or at least I don't.
Mm.
Everybody's head's different, obviously, but they hurt me to wear the. I tried adjusting it every way that I could. Same thing. My daughter, she did the same thing. Like
Mm.
those things are terrible.
I was gonna
So
ask you, did you hear that they just added things that you put on the ends of them to cushion it? Uh,
well, they came with some removable cushion things on
no,
them.
they've got something new. We just Mash was just talking about it on his Facebook group. It just happened last week, but you won't need it because you cut them off. But if it works, my thing is I like the way it is, and it doesn't bother my head. But I have no hair, Maybe I just maybe I'm just lucky in that way. And my second question for you, Wes, on this is what about your ears, bro?
What
Your
are my ears?
The ears that you ordered, the ones that what were they
Oh
called?
yeah. I believe they're getting ready to ship. Actually, I
Are
just
they
got an
really?
email yesterday on those. Yeah. I should have those next month.
My God,
Um,
how long has it been?
I know it's been a while, about a year and a half, I think.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But they are getting ready to ship, and those are going to be for my other Quest 2, my primary Quest 2.
Hmm.
They're going to go on that as well as my PlayStation VR. I'm going to move them back and forth. You know, it was funny with those. Um, I don't know if you remember back then, uh, when that was something fairly new, the Kickstarter campaign. I was under the impression initially the thing read like they were going to come with a set of universal clips that allowed you to use them on any headset. And then they came back like 2 months later and said, pick your clips for what headset you want it to go on, and then buy extras if you want to use it on a second headset,
Mm.
which pissed me off because again, the way it read initially is that it was always going to have universal clips with it. So I spent like another $20 ordering an extra set of clips. Now they've decided to honor what the original thing read like. Now they get these universal a set of universal clips that come with it so that you can put them on any headset. And now I've already paid 20 extra bucks for an extra set of clips that I'm not going to need. So
How many people
go
do you
figure.
think that happened to? I mean, you promised this, you're going to give them this, which you end up giving them to them in the end, but you get a whole bunch of extra money in the interim, and then everybody still loves you because you got it for free, except for the few people that got screwed. I don't know, man. That sucks, bro.
Well, the one silver lining to it is up until like the end of the month, I have the opportunity to change my order. I don't know if I could get a refund on that extra $20, but I could use that money to buy something else. They have
Mm.
other accessories. Um, I might just, they have all kinds of different accessories you could put that money toward. I might just buy something else from them.
I gotcha. Everybody's talking about the Elite strap cracking, and the Bobo VR will not crack on you. It is an amazing thing, and I think it comes stock now with those rubber things on there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. But I know that it exists. You might have to pay extra, but I don't know.
Yeah, and for the record, the Elite strap is still, when paired with the VR cover interface replacement, that's still the most comfortable solution for me. Like that thing is it's perfectly comfortable using that setup. But what you said is true. It's garbage. It breaks. I literally have taped it on both sides. It is the only reason I'm still able to use it. But it's comfy and it's my go-to. So,
Yeah, that's all that matters.
yep. Anyway, that's enough hardware talk for the week. We have a very limited amount of time and a lot of deals to go over. So let's kick it off the way we always do by saying hello to our friends in chat. Wolveraza showing up live. What's up, buddy? Welcome. As is Traveling Man 3775. Onakazi is in the chat, as is Space Dennison. We already said hello to Eddie C. Mepper is in the chat. What's up? As is Midlife Kid, Decepticon. And yeah, I think that is our opening cast this week, Roots. And let's just go ahead and get into it here. Let's kick it off with your PlayStation Plus reminder for the month of August. I think these are new games uh, since the last time we did this. It's been a while since we did one of these shows. So this month, PlayStation Plus games for the month of August: Plants vs. Zombies, The Battle for Neighborville, Hunter's Arena Legends, and Tennis World Tour 2. So, decent offerings this month. Maybe not quite as good as the past few months, which have been awesome. But I mean, there's some notable titles in here, namely the one that's on the screen here, Plants vs. Zombies. This is a pretty popular franchise. And although I don't play this game, my kids play it, my wife plays it. What about you, Rich? You ever get into the Plants vs Zombies?
I have never tried it. I've watched my kids play it back in the day. I didn't. I was watching this trailer and I was like, "Wow, this is really elaborate." I don't know what's going on in this thing, but I just thought it was, I guess not ironic. It was just to me it was unique that this week of all weeks, I actually perked up. Like, oh, what's new for PlayStation? And all the ones before, I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I didn't have PlayStation, didn't have PS Plus. Why would I care? And then now I actually care, and so I'm definitely gonna pick them up, but I might check this one out.
Yeah, well, I mean, in addition to that, the other two titles happen to be online multiplayer titles.
Mm.
Hunter Arena Legends looks really interesting. It's an interesting concept that I would like to see explored in VR. It's kind of like it's a fighting game, but there's no one discipline to it. Like you can kung fu people, you can sword fight. Like it's kind of a mashup of all the different types of combat, all into one. So it looked pretty interesting. And then Tennis World Tour, obviously a well-known tennis sim. So
Oh, I so
uh,
I could stream. I could like do a whole season. I could go on like to Wimbledon, bro. People would watch that. Fun.
I would watch it. I don't know about everyone else, but
Yeah.
certainly I'd turn in for Weasel or I'm sorry, Roots McEnroe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be screaming. Mm.
We have a few friends joining the chat. EV Man versus Gas says hi. Hello. How's it going? Gaming Science Teacher says, hey, fresh off a game of Carly and the Reaper Man with the brother-in-law. That's good fun with people. Now I know that they've made it to where you can play it by yourself. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but it's good fun with friends, and it also happens to be one of our PlayStation deals this week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually even more fun on the Quest when both of you can be inside VR.
Yeah,
How cool
absolutely.
is it that every version is a little different? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of like 2MD football, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Swift Silent Deadly in the chat said, finally had my original Quest 2 Elite strap with battery break this past month. Contacted Oculus and they replaced it, no questions asked. Yeah, I think they kind of know that there's no point in arguing with this one. Like it's widely known that that thing is garbage.
You'd think that they would either recall it or redo it. Like, why? Unless I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me is they just had so much stock, they just have to power through it, you know? And then we're just going to keep replacing and still sell it until we run out of them. And then, we'll go on to something else or something. So,
Right. Right. Technoglitch also joining the chat says, hello everyone. Hello, Technoglitch. Welcome. Anyway, tons of good deals on PSN this week. The summer sale still in full effect on the PlayStation Network. And we're going to kick it off with a classic must own title, Res Infinite, on sale half price right now at $15. I mean, we've talked about this game a lot at this point. Um, Res Infinite, one of the first games I ever played in VR, and it was on PlayStation VR. And over the past couple of weeks, having been in PSVR more, I got to say that there is value to that OLED screen, those bright colors and those dark blacks. And Res Infinite certainly a title that stands to benefit from these things.
yeah. What's funny is my nephew is playing I'll go over to my kids and I'll be playing over there with PlayStation 5 and I just let him have the Quest too. And all of a sudden I hear like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Res something," and he was like, he didn't know what the hell it was, because it's just such a different game, but he was enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a trip, isn't it? I mean, I've heard people uh, multiple people describe playing Res Infinite in VR as a spiritual experience.
Oh
And
wow.
while I think that might be a little bit far, but it's certainly impressive to say the least.
You got to do it on peyote, then it's a spiritual experience. Just throw up
Yeah, I
first.
bet it is. Yeah, you might break your brain permanently if you try to do
I
that.
think you probably would. That would be crazy.
Other great deals on PSN this week. Job Simulator, $13. Evergreen popular title there, as is Vacation Simulator, which is $19. And then we have Moss, which is half price right now for $15. a lot of talk about Moss lately,
Mm.
Roots, with the recent announcement of the upcoming sequel, Moss Book 2, which, as we now know, will, at least for a time, be PlayStation exclusive.
Wow, that's cool. Well, you want to see exclusives for consoles, right? Or I guess any system. I do anyway. I mean, especially if they're timed.
Right.
So,
And it is notable that this half off version of Moss on the PlayStation Store right now is the original version of Moss. Every other version is a port.
wow, yeah, that's true. That's true. So have they done a $15 version of Quest yet on this or no?
It did go on sale recently, right around the time that they were working up to the sequel announcement. I don't think it was quite this low, but I think it was like $18 or $19
Hmm.
recently on the Quest Store.
Yeah, we talked about you possibly getting it, and you said it was still too high. I was thinking, is 15? If it was 15 Quest, do you pick it up?
Uh, I don't know, man. I already own it so many
Mm.
times. Like I've got it multiple copies on PlayStation. I've got multiple copies on PC. I don't know if I need to buy it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, other great games. Skyrim is on sale for $15 on PlayStation Network, as is my favorite game, Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, half off at $20. Again, this is Resident Evil 7 with all of the DLC, which is playable in VR. $20, great deal. And recently on one of my live streams, we were talking about how awesome Batman Arkham VR still is, even though the interactions and gameplay loop is a bit basic in this game. It's still top notch from a visual perspective. Like it's a beautiful game. And the ending is still one of the biggest mind trips I've ever experienced in VR. $5 right now on PlayStation.
Wow, it's an amazing game or experience or whatever you call it. It's a little short and what, a couple hours? $5 is definitely worth it. But I think it shows you what a true Batman could be. Game could be. It's a good demo. Hopefully they're actually working on a full version of it, right?
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, I mean, I want a full, like one of the full-fledged Batman Arkham titles to
Mm.
be brought into VR. And, you know, interesting note, maybe they are playable in like a Vortex or something. I'm gearing up for a stint in Vortex. I've been looking into it over the last few days. The Vortex engine or driver rather was updated recently with OpenXR for WMR headsets. Specifically, Ralph got a G2, so
Mm.
we're seeing a lot more better G2 coverage in Vortex. And I've been kind of perusing my Steam catalog, and not just my catalog, but the Steam store for horror games because October is fast approaching, and everybody always plays horror games in October, myself included. But this will be the first one that I've ever been a live streamer for, so I want to have some different titles,
Mm.
and I've got some in mind, some different stuff you won't see from anyone else. Um, Through Vortex, through Helix Vision, and so on.
You will after you play them. Um, Other people playing it. You know what's cool is I mean Vorpex is amazing, dude, and I need to get back into that, right? So
Yeah, yeah. I've been messing around with. I think I'm gonna run a test this week. Pick a game that I know works in Vortex, like a Journey, or maybe I'll pick Little Nightmares back up. I did a video or two on Little Nightmares and never finished it. Maybe I'll finish Little Nightmares live or something this week, just so I can try something out that I know works in the G2, so I can see how G2 runs in Vortex.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Uh, Carly and the Reaper Man, like gaming science teacher just mentioned, a great game is on sale on PlayStation this week for $10. And then we get to Fract. Now, Fract is not out yet, but Roots, Fract comes out this week on the 20th. There's a pre-order discount right now. If you pre-order this game, you know, there's also a free demo, by the way, guys. So if you're on the fence with whether or not you actually want to play it, try that free demo out. But you can pre-order Fract right now for
Mm.
$27 as opposed to the $30 launch price, or you can get the deluxe edition, which has a bunch of extra goodies with it, for $31 instead of the $35 base price. And if you get the deluxe version, Roots, you get early access to the game 3 days prior to launch.
Ooh.
So you'll actually get this game on the 17th
Mm.
instead of the 20th if you'll go ahead and pre-order it right now for $31.
Yeah, if you're a content creator, that's a no-brainer, right? If you don't
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
you just blew me away, bro. Like I remember the quote that you said. I didn't attribute it. I didn't hear that it was gaming science teacher. I didn't know that she was in the chat. So, hey, gaming science teacher. I didn't know you were
Yeah,
in here.
yeah. Fresh off stint in Carly and the Reaper Man. She just popped in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, Fract promises to be an awesome game. Much more coverage on this game coming later this week. I think that we're going to have the third stranger on for this one, Root. So I think Eric, Mash Daddy's going to be joining us on Wednesday or maybe I think it's a Wednesday it goes live. Whenever the thing goes live, we're going to be talking about it, and I think Master might be joining us for that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait. I always love when Masher's around. Actually,
I,
I'm gonna go on his Facebook. He does a thing every Thursday night, and I told him I'd go on there this Thursday and just talk VR with his Facebook group.
Yeah, man. Also, yeah, I caught a piece of the last one he did. I don't remember, maybe I was at work or something, or maybe I was getting ready for work. But yeah, Eric coming up quickly, right? In the world of VR content creation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, Fract on sale, pre-order discount 10%. Get it right now. Get the deluxe edition so you don't have to wait. When we're talking about it in a few days, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
And you get to play it, man. Who doesn't want to play this on day one instead of day 4?
Right, exactly. Layers of Fear, Bloober Team title for PlayStation VR. Mixed reviews on this one. This is a great game on PC. I hear that the PlayStation version a lot more similar to the Quest version. Not that that's a
Mm,
terrible thing. Maybe a bit disappointing because we know that the PlayStation is a bit more capable than um, what they utilize for this game, but a good game nonetheless. Certainly worth the $13 price tag it's carrying right now.
yeah, yeah, and it's the same people that gave us Blair Witch, right? So
Yeah, and the Blair Witch is amazing on no matter what platform you're playing on.
yeah, actually, I was thinking about going back into it.
Operencia, The Stolen Sun, like a dungeon crawler role playing game. Flat game adapted for VR on sale for $12. Good, good price for that. And then we have another pre-order. I Expect You to Die Too is sneaking up on us, Roots. You're able to pre-order it right now for $25 on the PlayStation Store.
I saw this on the list and I was like, oh my god, is this out already? And then I saw it was a pre-order. Now who's getting? I know Gaming Science Teacher's probably getting this. Who else is going to get it in the chat? Are you going to get the? Are we getting a copy of this, Wes?
I haven't sent out a request yet, but I'm certainly going to. I mean, this is one of it's another VR staple, right? Like I Expect You to Die, one of the highest quality titles in VR. It's from Shell Games. Jesse Shell, one of the OGs of VR development. So yeah, we're gonna definitely try to get our hands on a copy of this.
Yeah. Phil Yarn wants to know, and I know this is going to be hard for you, Wes. He wants to know. He's trying to decide between two games, Swarm or Yuki.
Man, why you gotta put me on the spot like that? My,
they're
my
two.
answer is yes.
They're two different games. One of them's more of like a shooter game, like with guns, and then the other's you've got it's a bullet hell. I mean, Masher is in love with Yuki. I swear to God, he just keeps talking about it. That is his favorite game. It may be his game of the year. So he would say Yuki hands down. I would probably be inclined to say Swarm for myself, just because the swinging around and just the way it's done is so amazing. And then Yuki would, like Wes said, you got to pick up Yuki as well. Just buy them both. That's my
Yeah,
answer.
yeah. I would hope that this is a question of which one to get first because both of these titles are among the best of the year on Oculus Quest.
Yeah, absolutely. Gaming science teacher says she's obviously going to get it because she liked the first one, and that Shell Games is also in her hometown.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I had one of these awesome VR studios local to me, man. I'd be hitting them up for tours all the time.
I know. Like Nathan going to all that cool stuff over there where he lives.
Yeah. Pinball FX2, a Roots favorite, is on sale for only $4 on the
Oh,
PlayStation Store right now. Certainly want to pick that one up.
no brainer.
Uh, Ult- yeah, yeah, right. Ultra Wings is $7. Again, another very good price for a popular Gen 1 VR title. And then Synth Riders, which just hit the PlayStation Store this past week, is on a 20% discount right now. We said last week that it should be $25, might be $30. It's $20 if you get it right now, Roots.
Oh,
And in addition to that, there's all sorts of different combinations and packs that you can bundle with it, and quite a few of those are have that same 20% discount. So definitely something you want to look into. They even have a complete pack, which I assume has all the extra tracks in with it. So this is from what I understand, a very good PlayStation VR port. We assumed that the Move controllers would be ideal for this game, and it turns out that's exactly the case. People raving about Synth Riders in on PlayStation.
wow, damn. Well, there you go. $20 must own for that price. If you like rhythm
Yep.
games.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little different. I mean, it has a lot of the same elements that we see from other rhythm games, but this is very much its own game, and it's just fun to do. Like the scoring is when I play Sith Riders, the scoring doesn't even matter to me. It's just something that's fun to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it Phil Yarn says this game has come a long way, and he is correct. It absolutely, and yeah, the scoring, everything about it. I mean, it's a dance simulator, man. It's just fun. I even end up finding myself dancing, and I don't like to dance, Wes, but this thing is cool. Look how cool this level looks, right?
Yeah, agreed. So don't let the opportunity to get this thing at a substantial discount get by you. If this is something interesting to you, pick it up now while you can get it cheap.
Yep.
Free game from Epic Game Store this week. A game I'm not really familiar with called Rebel Galaxy, but it is free. So don't forget to go to Epic and pick up your weekly free game. Uh, while this one not so notable, Roots, the next couple of weeks, at least recognizable titles over the next couple of weeks. So good stuff incoming from Epic Game Store.
Oh, nice. Can't wait. Actually, I've kind of haven't been checking enough because we haven't been doing. Usually, you remind me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go get my game. So
Yeah, same here. I didn't claim the game whenever it was last week because we weren't doing the show last week.
yeah.
Then we get to Oculus Quest Store, and here's where I'm putting my money at this week. I think Roots the daily deal today for Oculus Quest Red Matter, a game that I have danced around buying on Oculus Quest for months at this point. On sale for $18, a $7 discount on Red Matter right now. And apparently one of the best PC ports to Quest available. So I think I'm going to pick Red Matter up.
Are you gonna play through it, or are you just gonna put your dad in it? Like, dude, you gotta check this out, Dad.
I probably will do both, honestly, because I mean, it's certainly an impressive site, even if you don't make any progress with the puzzles. That first little area there that you get to move around and interact with things. It's a very immersive game.
Yeah, I think people forget how cool the way they did the hands and the controllers, and how it really did make you feel like the immersion in this game was super cool, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a must play if you like puzzle games, and it kind of makes you feel like you really are the way that your movement you need to teleport that way, like you're in a spacesuit, right? Like it all makes sense. So I don't know, I liked it.
Yeah, very good game, very good deal at $18 on Oculus Quest. And we have a couple good bundles this week as well, Roots. First of all, we have Shooty Fruity, which has been bundled with Shooty Skies Overdrive for 21 bucks. And when people playing Frack this week, Roots, wondering how did In Dreams get so good at shooters? Well, they have a little experience shooting fruits, Roots.
I've never played Shooty Fruity or the other one. I actually was looking at this deal as also another one I might buy with my, it's like 20 bucks or 21 bucks. But if I use my 30% coupon, it'd be like 18 or something for 2 games. That's a really good deal, right?
Yeah, 21 bucks for any two Quest games is a good deal. I mean, Quest games don't come cheap, friend, and to get two well received games like Shooty Fruity and Shooty Skies Overdrive, um, I mean, you almost can't pass that up.
Wolveraza says you sold him. He's picking up Shooty Fruity. Oh, wait, no, he said he loves guns, but however, Shooty Fruity really didn't impress him. So you played it. You didn't like it? Oh,
Well,
man.
we a notable disclaimer here when it comes to Wolveraza. He's more of a simulation type guy. Arcade shooters not always his jam.
Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense.
Uh, Maybe you want some multiplayer in your life this week, Roots. How about Mini Motor Racing X being bundled up with Path of the Warrior for 31 bucks? Again, two very high quality VR titles, very good Quest titles, both of which can be played with your friends for $31.
That's a good deal. I own both of them, and they're both really cool. I played through
Yeah,
this whole thing with Derail, and I think I played some with you, right? And
yeah,
I
yeah.
really,
We did a video from Path of the Warrior. We played like 2 or 3 levels of it.
yeah, this is actually pretty cool. It's a really good game, and you can play with your friends, and I like it.
Yeah, it's an ode to Double Dragon, Final Fight, those type of beat 'em up games from our childhood. Very very solid title, as is Mini Motor Racing X.
Yeah, absolutely. Traveling Man says he used his 30% coupon for Ven, and that sounds like I knew I liked you for a reason, Traveling Man. And shows me you have logic because that is probably one of the best games on the store, and you just got it for 30% off. That's awesome.
Absolutely, one of the best looking and playing PC ports on Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest 2 version of NVR Adventure is almost discernible from a PCVR game. I mean,
Yeah,
it's on that level of quality. It just launched for 30 bucks. So to use that 30% coupon for it, 21 bucks for Vin, I mean, that's a steal.
that is a steal, dude. Ah, man, I'm almost pissed at you, but I got it for free, so I'm not.
Well, Root's showing off here, talking about getting his copy of Vin for free. It's not fair, Root. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you're rubbing it in everybody's face, next time I get a chance, I'm going to upload a Vin VR adventure gameplay from my Oculus Quest. And maybe if you would like a free copy of Vin VR Adventure, maybe you watch that video
Mm.
to find out how you could win one,
Oh,
uh, courtesy of our friends at Monologic Games.
ah, well, you know what? I like what you did there, Wes, and I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Thank you, sir. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Probably going to go up on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll do probably do another drawing. Although I haven't really decided yet how we're going to give it away, but we do have an extra key for VNVR Adventure on Quest, cross-buy enabled. So you Rift people out there, those three of you that are left, be sure you tune in as well.
Scion. Garage Collective sliding in. Says he's what did he say? I think he said he was here, but I think that's not.
Says yeah, he just arrived. He arrived late. Got to try this one. Keep forgetting about it, but beat him up doesn't get more retro than that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would imagine that Path of the Warrior right down your alley, Cyril.
yeah, that's really cool.
Moving on to the Steam store, Medal of Honor Above and Beyond on sale, down from its usual $60 price point to $48. Interesting point in our comments the other day from Kinty Poo when we were talking about Sniper Elite versus Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. Kitty Boo said he loved Sniper Elite. He liked Medal of Honor better. And he pointed out that the reviews for Medal of Honor on Steam are slightly better than the reviews for Sniper Elite.
Really?
So, as I was saying on that episode, I kind of feel like people short sell Medal of Honor these days and don't give it the credit that it deserves for being a really solid VR adventure game.
That's me. I've been short selling it. I need to stop doing that, Wes. I need to play through more of it. You know, I was starting to get into it, but my thing is the levels are so long. If you get to the point where I'm playing a level and I'm like thinking, man, this needs to end so I can stop playing VR, it's gone a little too long. And I think it's the only it's long levels, man. But what I played is cool, so I think I need to play more of it.
Well, do you know who would say that it can never be too long?
My mom!
Oh yeah, the longer the better.
Anyway, maybe 48 bucks is a little bit too much for you to spend on an epic VR adventure. Well, how about Skyrim VR for 15 bucks? Or if the medieval thing isn't your thing, how about we go post-apocalyptic with Fallout 4 VR, also $15.
Wow, $30 and you can own two of the best VR games on PCVR, right? And those are the two I mean, these are AAA games, so I mean, how much content do you get for those?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's freaking 100 hours plus, I would imagine, from between the two of them.
And both of them are highly moddable and amazing when you mod them. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Must own titles at this point. We already spoke about Blair Witch VR and its subsequent rollout to all platforms. The difference being it's on sale on Steam right now. This game just hit Steam and it's on sale for 25 bucks. That's $5 less than you'll pay anywhere else for Blair Witch VR, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was starting to think about it. You know, it's been a few days since we talked about it, and I was just starting to think of the story and wanting to know more about what's going on. So you said I only have about an hour away, and I'm going to know a lot more about the story, right?
Yeah, yeah, that game just continues to ratchet it up all the way through it. Layers and layers and layers get added in. It's highly recommended on my part, and I think I might do another stream from this one. I'm going to try to play the PlayStation version up to the point where I ended my last stream, and then pick up with a new stream from that point and do it in PlayStation.
Oh, that's cool. Well, sounds good to me.
Yep. Anyway, 25 bucks, a great deal for this game. Get it while it's on sale.
Think of this, people, too. Wes is a horror game, uh, like nut, right? For lack of a better word. So if he's telling you it's worth it, then it's worth it.
Absolutely. Renlo, a game that we've covered in the past on our channel. Solid title, certainly for $11.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get back into that and see how the story ends. I never finished it.
Beautiful diorama style worlds that you get to experience in that game from a third person perspective. Enjoyable.
Yep.
And this next deal, Roots, when I initially wrote out the free stuff and killer deals for this week, this next deal was initially my deal of the week, but it got overridden by the end of my note taking session. Still, a great deal for Doom VFR right now on Steam. $5 is all it takes to get you Doom VFR right now. And, you know, a lot of people, it's a divisive game. There's a lot of opinions on this game, but I love it. It's one of my favorite games in VR.
Oh man, what could be more of a better deal than that? This is a really good game, and for $5, I really enjoyed it. A lot of people, I mean, I know you said it was weird to have the hand or whatever, but I didn't. I just was thrilled that I was able to use my joystick and run around and do whatever.
Yeah, and I haven't tried this game in my G2 yet. It was on the 3080. I imagine this thing's probably nuts.
Yeah.
If I were to go back into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it was nuts before. I can only imagine what it'd be like now.
That's chaos.
$5.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
So if that wasn't the deal of the week, what possibly could be the deal of the week? Well, the deal of the week comes to us from Fanatical this week. They have a brand new Super VR bundle on Fanatical where you get to make your own bundle. You can choose up to 10 titles for only $5. That's 50 cents per VR game, right?
That's
So
crazy.
what could you get? Well, how about Mask Maker? One of our favorite releases of the year. I mean, a beautiful, uh, a beautiful world to explore. A awesome example of storytelling in VR, and a unique mechanic with the way you have to find items to craft these masks, and the masks unlock the new worlds for you. I really enjoyed Mask Maker, and with this bundle, the most you would pay for it is $1, and the least you would pay for it is 50 cents. I mean, at this point, everybody should own Mask Maker, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. What's the cost of it? Like normally it's like $20, right?
Yeah,
25
it's
bucks?
a $20 game.
Wow. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I can't imagine anybody saying this is not it's not worth a buck or 50 cents. Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, you can also get Gloomy Eyes, Singularity 5, Hollow Ball, Lethal VR, and a ton of other games to choose from. Again, a no-brainer here. The Fanatical Super VR bundle. It's been up for a little while, so don't think about it too long. Not that there's anything to think about here. Go pick this up now.
yeah, you get 10 games for less than a cup of a coffee, right? Price of a cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
absolutely. That brings us to our weekly Viveport report, and we got some stuff to talk about on Viveport actually this week, Roots. And this first game, I kind of snickered at the first time I saw it, and that was until I watched the trailer for it. Wolf and Pigs Out for Vengeance is a retelling, a reimagining, if you will, of the Three Little Pigs fairy tale in VR, with a twist. And again, Roots, it seems like a comical idea at first until you look at what this game actually is. It's got these maps, it's arcade style shooter, and you have to make your way through the maps by grappling, Winland style, Jupitergrad style. Uh, this game actually looks pretty fun, Roots.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I've never heard of this. That sounds
I
pretty
haven't
cool.
either. It's a complete surprise to me. I'd never heard of this title, but look at it. Looks solid. Now, obviously, we could always get into it and there'd be performance issues or whatever, but from looking at this trailer, this seems to be a fairly well produced piece of VR content.
Well, I like something that takes something we already know, like Three Little Pigs, and turns it into something like I really enjoyed that. What was that shooter with the kid and the grandpa? People are like, it's just a rail shooter.
Oh yeah, guns and stories,
It was,
bulletproof.
I just really enjoyed that game. I mean, it was like listening to just the way that they did it, the story, and the way that it changed halfway through. And I just really, it was very innovative. And so this game has potential to be really cool.
Yeah, I think it's worth a look. It's on Infinity, right? So if you already have Infinity, by the way, the Infinity Viport running a contest right now that pretty much everybody who plays wins something. A lot of people coming away with 3 months and 6 months Infinity subscriptions. So go to Viport and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Gaming science teacher says not on a deal, but the price of Pistol Whip goes up tomorrow. So if you plan on getting Pistol Whip, buy it today because that is a deal. Because tomorrow it'll be more expensive. What is it? $30
Hey,
tomorrow, right?
yeah, yeah. Thank you, gaming science teacher, for that awesome public service announcement. Um, if you want to get Pistol Whip, you should get it now. And honestly, I considered making the Pistol Whip DLC the free stuff of the week, but it's an automatic download, so it's not something anybody goes and
Mm.
picks up.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we didn't mention it.
yeah, I was happy. I remembered I bought it because my nephew wanted to play it, so I got it on my Quest. And then Mepper said he picked up Mask Maker for $1. Wasn't interested in the
Awesome.
rest. So
See, this is what we do, Roots. We bring the deals to the people. We bring the people to the games. This is our role in life.
yeah, absolutely.
Boxed In, a title that has garnered a lot of attention lately, especially from the PlayStation VR crowd. This is that that puzzle shooter, for lack of a better term, that has aim support on PlayStation. We did note last time we talked about it that it is available on Steam, and now it's available on Viveport. So if this is something you found interesting, something you want to try out, you can do so on as a part of your Infinity subscription.
This is a no-brainer Viveport game. Because I don't know that I buy this game, but I play it on and check it out all day long. You know what I mean? And then I find
Yeah,
out
you
I
may
really like it.
yeah, you may have even said something similar when we covered this game. Like, this seems like a Viveport game, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good call, Viveport.
Um, This week also brings a couple of notable updates to some of our channel favorites, like Jupiter God. Finally got the next challenges update, which adds 10 more time attack levels into the game. This is something that I need to put more time into, Roots.
Yeah.
Uh, n- because the one thing we wanted always from Jupiter God was more content. And whether or not you're chasing the leaderboards or not, these time attack levels are no joke. It's a challenge just to complete them.
Yeah. Well, what's cool about the time attack is they always have a shortcut. And so you have this like thought that I want to take the shortcut, but it's like got all these crazy things just like I mean, talk about a meat grinder. You're gonna have to do it perfect to get through there. So you're weighing it. You're like, okay, do I want to race? When we played it, it's like, do I want to try to cut there and beat Wes, or I get mangled and now I'm so far behind Wes I can't ever catch up, or vice versa. It's just really cool the way they did it, and the game was already a no brainer before they added the content with this. How amazing. So yeah, Viport Infinity, another banger game to play this weekend.
Garage Collective in the chat says, I've been thinking about Jupiter God. Is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. You'll actually appreciate the level design behind Jupiter God, Cyril, because even though it's a modern VR grappling game, the level design is that of a classic platforming game. It has all sorts of timing based sequences that are reminiscent of the games that we grew up on. So I think you'd really enjoy Jupiter God. It's certainly a quality title.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I was kind of bummed when it was over. That's why I liked the fact that they added those time trials, and I would buy more content if they released more all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, a notable update to Hard Bullet, which is a game that's been pretty high on my need to try it out list. A lot of people like Hard Bullet Roots, but they had a new physics update to this um, physics based action shooter.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I need to try that. Actually, I've heard enough people tell me how good it is, and now I can try it for free.
All right, and there's the alarm telling us that we are out of time, but we can't sign off until we talk about this week's free stuff of the week. Squingle, a game that we have talked about uh, repeatedly on this channel and praised for its high quality level on the Oculus Quest, now has a free demo on the Oculus Quest App Lab. All you have to do is type Squingle demo into your Oculus Quest search bar, hit the search button, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you will find the Squingle demo down there. It's absolutely free, and it's like the first 8 or 10 levels of the game. It's
Oh,
a
cool.
sizable demonstration. Certainly uh, worth your time.
Yeah, that's crazy, man, because it's only a couple, it's like 8, 10 levels for free, and so much content. And I guarantee by the end of that content, you'll know that you're going to either like this or not. And my guess is you're going to like it.
Yeah. Squingle's awesome, and what a better way to find out whether or not you agree than through this free demo, which is pretty much the whole first world of the game. So
Now, can you ride the rail in the demo?
I don't know. I wasn't aware of this function when I played the demo. I should probably go back and check it out. I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, cool. Yeah, man. Definitely worth picking up. It's free.
Lipnox VR in the chat says Squingle is awesome, challenging once you get far though. So be prepared. He says.
Yeah, I don't know. I only went like 5 or 6 levels, and it was getting hard already. You know who else likes it to get hard, Wes?
My
I do.
mom.
All right. With on that note, we are going to call it a show. I want to just remind everyone, not only to uh, be on the lookout for our VR video coming up, that is going to feature a giveaway. So be sure to tune in for that. But be sure to hit the bell and the button so that you can stay up with all of our content. Namely, tomorrow we're back for Virtual Strangers. What is it? 118 tomorrow, Roots?
Yeah, 118. You know, that guy that I just turned onto the show last week, the customer, he was like, "Wow, he was surprised we were already at 400, almost 400 videos, Wes. That's crazy."
Yeah. We crank out the content here on Virtual Strangers.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyway, so if you haven't already, be sure to hit the bell and the button. Again, there is an invitation in the description for our Discord, which is where we all live, love, and play together. Be sure to come and join the family there. If you want to do a little something extra, you can do so by supporting us on Patreon. $3 per month gives you our weekly show notes, insider updates, exclusive content. Only $3. Link is in the description below for that one as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyway, lots of good content coming up this week. Tomorrow, 118. We got a VinVR video coming up. We've got Fracked. So much good stuff. Be sure to hit the bell. And with that said, friends, we'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Roots, I'm Wes. We'll see you tomorrow, friends. Bye now.
Take it easy.